Well, with me in studio now is Roger Schlesinger. He is known in most circles as the Mortgage Minute Guy. Roger, good to see you again.
Good to see you, Don.
Well, we've had a heck of a week in our economy, haven't we?
It's been really interesting. Some really dubious honors.
Well, everybody's trying to take credit for something that I don't think anybody should take credit for, no. But I know who the blame is. I said that at the top of the program. It's our fault because we vote these people in.
Absolutely. The thing that got to me today was the fact that since 1947, this is the first time that we've reached, our debt has reached equal to 100% of GDP.
I know.
It's a nice feeling.
Well, you know, it's kind of interesting. We've always been a country in debt. We've only been out of debt in our entire history once in 1835 under Andrew Jackson. It only lasted for a few weeks.
But I voted for him.
You probably did. How is all of this uncertainty, which is what I'll call it, because I mean it's frustration, it's uncertainty, how is this affecting the mortgage markets?
Oh, it's wonderful. It's just wonderful. I mean, let it go on forever. We have rates that are so low that I've had people call and say, I didn't call because I was in shock. I thought, this can't be true. It isn't happening. It's not real. So I'm not going to call and get razzed on. Mm-hmm. But it is real. I mean, the other day we had and I'm sure it's still there, I haven't looked today, a 5-year ARM for conforming loans up to $417,000 in the mainland, $625, $500 in Hawaii and Alaska at 1 7/8.
1 7/8.
1 7/8.
5-year ARM, 1 7/8.
Yeah, and it would cost you 3 points to get it, but think about it.
Wow.
1 7/8. The nice thing about it is not only that it's 1 7/8 for 5 years, the lifetime cap is 6 7/8.
Amazing.
It can never get any higher than 6 7/8. I remember when that was a good starter rate, and now it's a lifetime cap.
Okay, so here we've got historically low rates. I mean, I've never heard of 1 7/8 except maybe as a promotional rate for 1 year. But you're talking about a 5-year ARM. It will not move for 5 years.
For 5 years.
How difficult is it to qualify for something like that?
It's really not as difficult as you think. Yes, it's not your father or my father or even my old mortgage industry. It is a new industry, and the thing that gets me, and I can sum it up in just one little comment. If you have a bank statement and you have more than $1,000 in a deposit, you have to source it. Mm-hmm. So I said to the underwriter, the man makes $25,000 a month. How would he get there if he didn't have more than $1,000 in deposit? Would he have to have like $50, $500 deposits each month? Are you kidding me? No, she didn't think it was funny, and she didn't think it was humorous.
Well, they don't have a sense of humor anyway,
No,
right?
No, they don't.
So it's a wonder that you can stay in this business because you have a great sense of humor.
That's what keeps me alive, I think.
Now, I mean, so being in the mortgage business, and of course you're obviously tied to the real estate industry, we have real estate prices at record lows, at least for the last several years. We have historically low interest rates. This must be the absolute best time to consider investing in real estate.
Oh, it is. And by the way, in Southern California, in particular, real estate is flying off the shelf right now. But it's flying off the shelf primarily with foreigners and primarily for cash. They brought bundles and bundles of cash over, and of course they discount. It gets a big discount to the dollar when they convert it. And so they're buying stuff at 50% that we have to pay 100% for. They're buying it with cash, and it's just, you know, it's a wonderful thing. It's certainly helping real estate. A lot of people in Southern California have no idea that their houses have gone up in value.
Well, we're cleaning up the inventory. In other words, and once that inventory does get cleaned up, we're going to see escalation of values again, I would imagine.
Well, yes and no, because we have another problem. In the stimulus bill of 2008, instead of Congress raising the limits on conforming loans based on what houses were worth at the time, as they've done year after year after year, they created a new category, which was conforming agency jumbos. And they went up to $729,750, depending on where you lived. Basically, on either coast got that. A few inland places got it. Not every city in every state got it, but whatever it was. Well, every year it's been added on to and say, okay, we'll go one more year, not this year. So now it's coming down to $625,000. Along with that, FHA and VA is coming down across the board in 600 counties. The first one I talked about was only in 200 counties. In 600 counties, VA is coming down as low as $271,000.
Wow.
And all this is going to happen October 1st, except veterans get till January 1st.
If people want to try to muddle through this and they want your help, pick your brain, how to get a hold of you?
You can call me at 866-288-0088, You can email direct to me, roger@mortgageminuteguy.com, or you can go to the website and there's a place that says Ask Roger. You can fill that out as well at mortgageminuteguy.com.
Well, we got 5 times with the Mortgage Minute Guy today. 5 minutes. Roger, always a pleasure.
My pleasure.